name is Ioanna Trafalis, and I work with the Athens Institute for Education and Research, which is a world association for academics and researchers. We have started a new initiative of interviewing the participants which attend our many conferences in Athens present their work. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing Dr. Ignacio Garcia, Associate Professor at the University of Salamanca in Spain. Hello, Dr. Garcia.
Hello.
Welcome to Athens and welcome to our students' conferences.
Thank you very much.
So I'd like to start with your presentation at our conference. You present your paper titled Platonism as a Philosophical Method. Tell us a few words about it.
It was a short presentation and I had to reduce my original paper, but it was on a new concept of Platonism that includes not just the well-known theories and the theory of ideas and all of Platonic doctrines, but also his method, his literary style, and that takes into account the form, the characters, the context, and even the mistakes and the changes that we can see and we can read in the dialogue. So it was about a new idea, a new concept of what Platonism means.
So what does Platonism mean?
I think it's a method. It's a philosophical method. It's still very useful. That it's not. It shows that philosophy is not just a set or a group of ideas or theories or statements, but it's a journey. It's like a path. It's a method in order to search for knowledge. But Plato is a Socratic philosopher, and as a good Socratic, he shows that we search for what we don't have. So we can consider ourselves wise. Philosophy is the search for knowledge. So Platonism is a way of searching, and I think it encourages the critical thinking. Philosophy it's more about questions probably than answers. We are looking for answers and certainties and things like that, but this idea of philosophy includes also doubts, mistakes, contradictions that are part of our lives and our thinking.
Tell us a few things about yourself, your studies, your career.
I'm a professor at the University of Salamanca in Spain. I've been teaching for 7 years now, I think, and my field of expertise is the ancient philosophy, Greek philosophy, and particularly Plato, but also Aristotle and Hellenistic philosophy. But I have taught several matters and subjects, such as introductions to philosophy, history of Western philosophy, and things like that. And my research and investigations are related to Greek philosophy, to Plato, Epicurus, but also with Miguel de Unamuno, who is a Spanish philosopher and writer. Is well known, at least in Spain. It was such a character and a really good writer, also novels and poems, and I think.
So what interests you so much in Plato that your research is about Plato? What interests you in Plato's philosophy?
I think everything, but the main thing probably is this concept of philosophy and his literary style. It's a philosopher that you enjoy reading. For me at least, that's a good thing because some philosophers are really difficult. Every philosopher is difficult, and Plato, of course, is difficult to understand sometimes. But at the same time, it's a pleasure to read and to try to understand. And also, I think it's like a challenge to read the different dialogues and the different ideas, and trying to know how to put things in order, how to understand the evolution of the writing and the thinking of Plato. And I enjoy very much, and I like very much the political context and the social context of ancient philosophy and Plato. This democratical environment and the sophists and Socrates and all this environment, I think in several ways is very related to our time.
Yes.
In spite of the great differences, but I think we can learn a lot from this philosopher.
So is that one of the reasons you actually came to Athens? How were you introduced to Athens, and what made you attend the conference?
I knew this conference because of an email I received, but of course I thought it would be a great opportunity to speak about Plato in this city, and also a chance to know the city better, because I was there, I think 15 or 16 years ago.
A long time.
It was just one day, so I see the Acropolis and
That's it.
and that's it. And of course it was an opportunity, and the conference looked like an opportunity to exchange ideas with other Platonic scholars, and also with people related to education and arts and humanities. So I was a little bit scared because of the language, and
No, your English is perfect.
thank
Great.
you, but I decided to attend, and I'm very happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you here as well. So, what is the status of the educational system in Spain? And in your opinion, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages?
Well, it's a difficult question, but from my point of view, because
From your point of view.
because I'm a professor of philosophy, so philosophy is my field of concern. I think we are in a difficult situation, of course, because of the economic crisis, but probably also because of some political decisions that are I don't know, are putting philosophy in a difficult situation, removing the subject from at least from part of the high school education. So it's more difficult for students to know philosophy, to be interested in it, and then to decide to study the degree and go to the faculty. But I don't know, one of the greatest advantages of the Spanish educational system, it's the prices, probably, because it's very cheap to have an education and a higher education. So I think it's nice to have the opportunity to prove your value and to continue studying as much as you can, but probably the main issue is economic, because we have crowded classes, and it's more difficult to introduce new pedagogical methods, and because universities are asking teachers to improve these methods and to work more personally with the students. But if you have 100 students in a class, it's impossible for you to have this kind of relationship and this kind of teaching. So if there were more teachers and more money,
Yes.
it would probably be better. But
Are you optimistic about, do you think things will or
not
Not
really,
really.
not really. I don't know. You don't know what's going to happen, but I don't know. At least for a couple of years, the situation will be the same, and
Mhm.
we'll hope that it will change.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you.